Hello everyone, this is Undertaker, and today I wanted to talk about training grounds. So now we actually have an event going on for training grounds where we get an extra rewards. We get a Companion XP card box, and we get an Omega Companion shirt box. The event is still for 3 days, and same as the previous event, you just get extra randomly. So yeah, it's a good time to do training rounds. So yeah, there are a couple of questions I have seen, and I wanted to get the answer for them. So particularly, there are 3 questions that I was looking for to answer. First one is, where is the best place to farm out of the 3 zones? Second question is, should I do it with my alt or with my main? So what's the benefit for both? And the third one is, what's the benefit of playing in the group? So I got the answers to all the 3 questions. So let's start with the first question. So where should you farm? So if we go to training grounds, you can see that you can't enter the previous zones. So you have to follow the required level. So for me, it's level 100 and higher. So let's get in. And if we look at the map, we can see there are a couple of zones. You can see your alliance mates. My suggestion is, try to farm as late in the week as possible, and possibly not in the peak hours, because you lose time if you have to search for the mobs instead of just moving from one pack to another. So we can see that it's divided in 3 zones. There's a level 100 zone, level 105 zone, and level 110 zone. Depending on what your level, that's the zone where you initially spawn, but you can easily move to any one of them. So since I'm level 110, I spawn in level 110 zone. So what's the best place to farm? So I actually went through all the zones and killed individually every type of the mob, and wrote down how much experience do I get and how much gold do I get. So here you can see a small infographic. As you can see, I have marked only 1 XP value for each zone, and there was kind of speculation that there are some mobs that give more experience and some mobs that give less, particularly for level 110 zone. Some people were suggesting that the robots give a lot less experience, which is actually kind of not true. Every mob gives the same experience in the zone, so it doesn't matter the type, as long as it's either regular or elite. So as elite ones are the ones with the blue bar, and you will see that they're a lot harder to kill. But yeah, so it doesn't matter kind of in which part of the level 110 zone or level 105 zone you're farming, because they all give the same rewards. So we see that for regular mobs we get 18,555, and for elite mobs we have 37,110. That's exactly twice what's for regular. So 2 regular mobs are equal to 1 elite mob. If you look at the XP, and we can see that for level 105 zone, the experience is a bit higher, and same with elite. And then we see a kind of surprising that for level 110 zone, you actually get less XP than for level 105, which kind of makes sense, because once you are level 110, this is a zone where you spawn, and so it's kind of not supposed to be used for leveling, but more for the gear farming. What we can also see is, if we compare, I compared a run. This is about 1 hour in level 100 zone. So you can see You know, a lot of these things are RNG related, but I like to look at kind of the green boxes for gear and the white boxes for gear, and these I think these are the companion boxes. So if we see, this is on level 100 for an hour, and so we see 3 green boxes, 15 Ds and 39 Ds. And if I look on the 110, so we see that I got 10 green boxes. It didn't actually fit in all, so I got 26 white boxes and 45 companion shards. So as you can see, quite a big difference. And I did a couple more runs in both zones, and it's kind of followed the same principle. You do get more drops in the level 110 zone. So if gear is what you're after, and kind of these drops, then 110 zone most likely will be a better option. Then another question was that I wanted to answer is, so what's better, to spend this time on my main and just farm materials, or actually use it on my alts and bring up their level to get the XP? So if we see a difference, so this is a kind of level 110, we can see level 110 on my main. So that for this run it was my magic on my US account, so it's about 1.2 mil magic comparison to 500k strange. Here you can see kind of gold is very good indicator, because gold is, you get roughly 200 till 230 per mob, so you can actually see the difference. So it's almost, I would say, 2.5 times more. So it means I killed 2.5 times more mobs, and I got quite a lot more loot. So if you want to go for the loot, then definitely play with your main. Leave your alts behind and just wait for the different missions that are dropped. Like soon we will get Dark Domain Part 2, so you'll be able to bring them up. At least at this moment when I'm recording the video, there is not much benefit from getting your alts to level 105 and 110. We can actually look in the game, what do you get? So let's take a look, and we need to find hero level up event. So when you level up them to 105, you get 4,200 squad XP, you get 10 squad power upgrade boxes, so that's basically a combination of 100 resources for your squad rank power, and you get the reports for potential. For level 110, you get a little bit more squad rank for 4,400, and you get 1 draw ticket selection box. Yeah, I think for me, even the 105 seems to be even more enticing than the 110. So as you see, you don't get so much, and the amount that you get, the difference in loot between you're doing it with your alt and doing it with your main is quite a lot more than what you actually get from getting them to 105 and 110. Of course, if you want it for completion, or you want to play with this and equip them with the better badges, yeah, that's up to you, but there is no kind of economical benefit of getting them to 105 and 110. Yeah, it doesn't give you much. It might be different when Dark Domain 2 is released and the level cap is increased to 120. Maybe there will be bigger rewards. If yes, I will make some update to this video. So that answers kind of, for me, those two questions. And it leaves us with the third question. So playing with solo or playing in a group. So I did extensive testing, running with another person in here to see how does it really work, what's the mechanics. And it looks pretty much very similarly like we had in Dark Zone, which means that if you're in a party and you don't participate in killing the mob, so you don't make any hits on it, you get 0 experience. So if you're not attacking the mob, you gain no benefit from being in a group. Another thing to note is that the loot is given only to the person who actually lands the killing blow. So if you are kind of weaker player and just running together with a stronger player and just tapping these mobs and letting the other player kill them, you will get a lot less loot than if you would run alone and landing those killing blows on your own. Also, there was kind of a rumor that I saw that if you run in a party, the experience is cut in half if you're 2, cut in 1/3 if you're 3, and cut in 1/4 if you're 4, which is not true. You actually get the same amount experience per mob for both people. So if it was 18,000 for a regular mob, it's gonna be 18,000 to both people killing the mob. So it's not split in half, like there was some speculations. Okay, so yeah, these were kind of my thoughts about training grounds. Hope it helps you. Hope it makes you make good decisions for yourself, where you want to achieve in training grounds. And see you in another video. Thank you.